So, you want to start taking art commissions, but don't know how or where to start? Well then keep watching because this video is your complete guide to starting commissions on VGen as a beginner/intermediate artist. I'm talking how to get access, how to set up your services, how to actually get clients, and basically tips on getting noticed in 2025. By the way, not sponsored, I'm just talking about my experience. Also, if you're just interested in tips on how to get commissions, not necessarily on VGen, with or without marketing yourself, feel free to skip to the relevant section. By the way, my name is Psycho6, I'm a digital artist, also taking commissions through VGen, and let's get straight to it. Okay, so what even are art commissions? In short, someone pays you to draw something just for them. It could be their original character, their pet, their D&D character, or even a couple portrait with their anime crush. It's basically personalized art for a price. The most common types of illustration commissions are bust, half body, and full body. And these can come in different styles as well, like flat color or rendered. I don't usually recommend selling sketches because the demand for them just isn't there, unless maybe you specialize in them. Now, what do you need to start offering commissions? Well, first of all, a payment method. Most people use PayPal. I use VGen payments, where you could also connect your PayPal or bank account, etc. Example of each service you offer so clients know exactly what they're getting. Terms and conditions. This protects both you and your client, and I'm going to talk about it in detail a little later. A clear and consistent art style, preferably, or you can offer different styles as separate services. Turnaround time estimation. People usually call it TAT. Include how long it usually takes for you to finish a commission, communication style and updates. Let them know how you'll communicate progress. For example, I'll send sketch preview within 2 to 3 days for your approval. File sizes and the formats delivered. Mention this clearly per service. I usually include JPG, PNG, and TIFF formats. What you won't draw. So basically do's and don'ts. For example, I won't draw hateful content, not safe for work stuff, etc. I will draw your OC, fictional characters or real people. Also, side note, include what exactly clients get per service. For example, maybe your bust flat color commission only includes a gradient background, but your full body render commission might include lighting and a full scenic background. That's basically something you decide. Just make sure it's clearly written in your service descriptions. So, commercial versus personal use. What's the difference? So basically there are two types of licenses for commissions in this particular context: commercial and personal use licenses. So personal use includes profile pictures, gifts, wallpapers, basically something that does not generate money in any way. And commercial use license includes merch, brand logos, book covers, stream assets, anything that generates money. So make sure to charge separately and higher for commercial licenses. About terms and conditions, I will include my terms and conditions as a Google file in the description below if you want to check that out. So I'm just going to quickly mention that in payment terms, I suggest you either take 100% upfront payment, that's what I do, or you take 50% payment to start the commission and then 50% after the sketch approval phase. So these are two options that I would suggest. I would not suggest, please learn from my experience, I would not suggest taking payment after the completion of the artwork because they could pretend they don't like it, just scam you, ghost you. Just please, just take upfront payment. VGen is a commission platform made by artists for artists. It takes care of literally everything: order forms, deadlines, payments, file delivery, workflows, and client communication. So you can focus on the actual art instead of hunting down payment in your Instagram DMs, Google Forms, or building a whole custom website. You can offer all kinds of creative services: illustrations, emotes, character design, VTuber assets, even graphic design, writing, and audio. If it's digital, or even physical in some cases, you can probably sell it here. Plus, there's a shop feature where you can sell instant digital products like brushes, overlays, wallpapers, base files, anything you don't need to customize for each buyer. Oh, and yeah, VGen is strictly anti-generative AI, which we love to see. Side note, VGen supports artist payouts to 149 different countries around the world. Keep in mind that it takes around 15% processing fee of the price total to stay alive, so I just add a 15% fee to the final price and include it in my TNCs. Before creating an account on VGen, there are a few things that you need to know. There are a few roles on VGen. So the first one is guest. You have no account, but you can commission artists and just browse the discovery page of VGen. You have an account, so you signed in. You can follow and commission artists, browse, but still not offer any kind of services. Once you're in, you can post up to 5 services, accept commissions, and sell digital products on Shop. You get featured on the discovery page, you get unlimited services, showcases, 2 code invites. Basically, anything you can do on VGen, you can do as a verified artist. So how do you become an artist on VGen? Basically, to provide services, you need artist access. This helps keep bots, scammers, and AI users out. You can get access in a few ways. The last one, by the way, is my favorite and how I got my artist access unlocked. So the first and at the same time the easiest and the most difficult way to get your artist access unlocked would be to ask a verified artist friend to give you one, because each verified artist is granted 2 invite codes. So if you have a verified artist friend who still has 1 spare code, you're super lucky, but if you don't, just keep watching. There are, by the way, sometimes code giveaways on Twitter and Instagram, and as I'm almost verified, I will also host one, so stay tuned. The second way would be to join VGen monthly art challenges. So it's hosted on their official website. You can submit an artwork or basically any medium you wish. Then you'll just have to wait 1.5 months. The upper 10% get 1 artist code, they get featured, they get a badge, the monthly challenge badge. There are also honorable mentions that get their artist dashboard unlocked. The catch is that you'll have to wait for a long time before you know that you get a code or not, so keep watching for faster ways to get one. So the next way to get your artist access unlocked would be to post a VGen code engagement post on your social media, and you can basically post on any social media you have. You just need to reach this exact number of retweets or likes or comments. So when you've reached your goal, you just have to submit this Google form and wait for 2 to 4 weeks. So this is a little faster than 1.5 months, but still not as fast as the next and last option. And my favorite and how I got my artist access unlocked, apply through the weekly tweet or Instagram post. Applications are open every Monday and results are announced after a week. You don't need crazy skills or a big audience for that one. I applied through IG, so what I did was find the application post on Monday, comment my VGen profile link, you don't need a code to create a profile, and repost the application post 2 times in my Instagram story. I had 150 followers at the time, so the follower count really doesn't matter. They will generally grant you access if you have posts of relevant art, examples of commission services you're planning to provide, your account has some history, no not safe for work loli shota, and proper not safe for work tagging, and no AI. Generally, if you meet these requirements, you'll be granted a code in a week. Not a code, you'll just get your artist dashboard unlocked. You'll get an email from VGen in a week. And here we're greeted on the VGen discovery page. Let's head right into our artist corner. I'm gonna open my artist dashboard. Here you can see basically the state of your commissions, your workflows. I'm just gonna go head right on over to services, and I'm gonna create a new service. So first we have to choose a search category. I'm creating a chibi PNG tuber service, so I'm gonna be looking for that, and here it is. You can search up for character illustration. There are a lot of categories, so you'll find one. I'm just gonna tick everything I can do and everything I will do. We've chosen our category. Now I'm going to talk about the service types and the details. So basically, custom means that you make it first from scratch for every client, and personalized YCH basically means your character here. So maybe you have a template and you just put your customer's character into this template. Basically that's what it means. I'm just choosing custom proposal or instant order. I prefer custom proposal because I basically don't want it to auto accept each and every commission thing, so I just like to do it manually. Okay, now let's name our service. I'm just gonna name it. Yes, I'm choosing custom proposal again. My base price is 30 euros. And there are some add-ons there as well, but we're gonna add it in the request form, so we're not worrying about that just yet. I'm just gonna write thank you for your commission. You don't need to worry about that one. You can just write thank you for your commission, basically something that it says at the end. I'm always choosing a month because I don't want to be late. Just add some extra room in here. Okay, here I'm gonna draw my samples of the commission I've already designed, basically how it would look like on the discovery page and as a service. There we go. I've added my samples. Now let's head on over to description. Please describe everything in detail. Everything that you need to mention here. Here you just basically mention what's included in the commission. If it's a character illustration, is it a bust, half body, full body? If you have any add-ons like an additional background or a complex outfit, anything that would add on the price, you include there. And any important notes that you have, you include here. Now, as for tags, I'm just gonna include relevant ones to be found easier. You can include up to 5 search tags. Okay, now we head on over to workflow. You really do not need to modify anything here. It's basically your board where every commission's at. So if it's to decide, it's basically just popped up. You decide if you accept it or not. And also your waitlist commissions go on over here. Then pending, waiting for payment, reminded for payment, ready means that they paid already, and work in progress means that you're working on it and then you're done with it. So that's just what I'm choosing. I don't need to modify anything here. Now, this is what's important. I already have a ready request form for that. The request form is basically something that the customer sees the moment they try to request the commission from you. Here you collect client details, like if you need any social media to chat with them. I don't require anybody to give me any of their social media, but I recommend it. To add a new basically category, you just hit on plus, and if you want it to be short text, long text, answer, multiple choice answer, date, like for deadline, uploads, like for references, and quantity. Then we have the add-ons, and you can click on each option and assign a price that would auto add. You can make it fixed or percent. I use both of them, both fixed and percentage payments. References and files, extra info like poses, anything they want to write additionally, I really like to put it under references. Then we have the add-ons with the add-on prices. Question: if I, the artist, may publicly share the artwork with credit. Do you have a hard deadline, and how did you find me? That's it for me. And now we head on over to terms and conditions. I've already included one in the description below. I included the one for my general illustrations. You can also change them, of course, as you see fit. Just save policy, and let's head on over to this section. So our status for the commission could be open, means that you're open for commissions, you're open to requests. The wait list means that basically you're accepting wait list for the commission. Closed means you're not accepting the commission. Unlisted, I'm not sure about that one, to be honest. And draft, it means that it's not even published. So I just hit open. Then you can add slots for each commission. After, for example, 5 requests, this service will close automatically. So you can do that, or you can just leave it. I like to add slots because it kind of creates this feeling of urgency, because it's kind of hard to get clients to commit, because art is not something that you need. It's not a necessity, it's a luxury. So you have to get them somehow to commit to this luxury. Okay, market sensitive content, basically if it's not safe for work, you should tick that one. That's it. Now we can hit on publish. We can also, of course, go to portfolio and add works to link to the commission services so that clients would see similar examples on your portfolio. Now, let's see how that looks like. Okay, so here we have our PNG tuber model. I think you can also change the order. Yep, we see my PNG tuber service right on top of the list. And you see this from 30 euros, which is the minimum price. And you see a glimpse into the description here. So let's start requesting as if we're a customer. That's what we see. We see the first sample and then some examples on over here. These are just GIF or GIF files, whatever you prefer. So we see what payment methods I accept. This is just a little personal note. Here we see the description that we included, then the terms of services, and then you have to accept my terms of services to be able to start the request. So here you can include your Twitter, Instagram, whatever. You tick whatever you see fit. You add your references, info. You add, for example, a pose and an expression, animated. You add everything. We're paying a lot of money for that. And then, yes, of course you can. I don't have a hard deadline, so I'm not gonna tick anything. How did you find me? Let's say YouTube. Found you through YouTube. Yep, so it automatically basically adds the add-ons and everything. Okay, we understand and we can request now. So yeah, that's how it works. We set up our services and now we are ready to be commissioned. Now, how do you find clients? That's another question. Keep watching. So how do you actually get people to commission you? We're going to explore two paths here. So the first one is where you want to grow your social media and build a brand, aka marketing. And the second one is where you just want to use your account as a portfolio, where we'll call it promotion. And there are a couple of ways to get commissions this way as well, if you don't want to grow your social media. So let's explore the marketing path. How do you get clients? Well, you have to market yourself and you gotta put yourself out there. At this point, consider yourself a small business and you don't need 1 million followers, trust me. What you do need is to make it easy for people to find you, trust you, and know what you're offering. So step 1 would be to make an art-only social account, be it Instagram, Twitter, Tumblr, whatever works best for you. And if you can handle being on multiple platforms, even better. Now, I know most of you probably already have one, but if you don't, just start fresh. Because when I say art-only, I mean it. Think about it. If you walk into a candle shop, but the walls are covered with pictures of, let's say, iguanas, and there's iguana merch everywhere, you'd probably be like, I just came here for a scented candle. You'd be overwhelmed. Unless you're already a popular personality with people following you for you, keep the random life stuff to a minimum. That means no random sky pics, lunch pics on the main feed. Your main content should be art. That includes finished pieces, work in progresses, sketches, trends, memes, whatever fits your vibe. Step 2, value. Sounds vague, I know, but basically just give people a reason to stick around. Your content should have some kind of value. It's either relatable and entertaining, so memes, trends, funny art, comics, whatever. Educational, where you post tutorials, tips, speed paints, process videos explained, or inspirational, like beautiful work, motivating captions, whatever. Think about creators like Loish. Her art is amazing, but she also has a recognizable, friendly, tutory brand image. Or Colleen, who lean more into a controversial, meme brand image. They're both consistent and recognizable in different ways, and it works for both of them. You don't need to constantly post rendered masterpieces. Repurpose what you have. Use one finished drawing to make a reel, a meme, a work in progress post, a behind the scenes time lapse, a process breakdown. You can squeeze 5 to 6 posts from one piece if you get creative with it. So posting consistently and having value are some key elements to keep your account alive. Step 3 is engage in your niche. Leave comment, DM mutuals, join small artist group chats, retweet others. Be yourself. At first, it might feel kinda awkward, but you'll slowly find your voice. You're not just a posting machine, you're a person. Step 4. Make a commission sheet. Pin it, post it, make it visual. Big examples, clear pricing, quick overview of your terms, how to contact you. Keep the text to a minimum. People don't want to scroll through a wall of text just to figure out what your art looks like. You have to hook them in first. Keep it clean, clear, and clickable. Whether you use VGen, card, or just a Google form, make sure the info is easy to find. Step 5, put commissions open in your bio or display name. Just make it clear that you're available. Step 6 is to ask your friends and mutuals to share. Don't be shy. Your first few clients often come from people who already know you. Classmates, mutuals, friends of friends. Don't underestimate word of mouth. Some bonus tips. On Instagram, look for small artist GCs or follow niche art pages and engage there to find similar accounts in similar niches and connect and support each other. On Twitter, check out hashtags like artist support, small artist, or art mutuals, and also post on communities like small artist support, and etc. Just posting and waiting to go viral rarely works, but building your little art bubble, that's how you grow. Okay, now what if you don't want to grow a whole art page? Totally fair. Not everyone wants to become a content creator or post every day or figure out Instagram's algorithm. There are other ways to get commissions. It's just a bit more grindy. So here's the alternative. We're still gonna use social media, but this time more like a portfolio, not a personality brand, and a place to find clients. So step 1 would be to set up a portfolio space. Make a separate art dedicated account or a super simple portfolio website or a commission sheet. Doesn't have to be fancy, just clean and easy to navigate. Same deal as before, Instagram, Twitter, Tumblr, wherever your potential clients hang out. But this time your goal isn't to go viral, it's just to showcase your art, look professional, and be easy to contact. There's no pressure to post constantly or chase trends. Just give people a place to see your work. Step 2, super important and works both for people who want to grow a following or don't. Go where the buyers are. If you're not building a following, you need to go to the clients. They're out there, you just have to know where to look. A couple of really solid places to start would be Threads and Twitter. This is where I got most of my commissions, by the way. Train your algorithm to show you commission calls. Seriously, like interact with a few posts where people are asking for art, looking for artists, and soon enough your feed will be full of them. Pro tip, if someone posts looking for an artist to draw my OC, don't just copy paste your sheet and dip. Actually talk to them. Show interest. Leave a couple of specific samples that match what they want. Be a human, not an ad. There's so many bots spamming those comments. Just being real and personal makes a huge difference. Like 10 thoughtful replies will get you way more traction than 100 copy pasted ones. People remember when you treat them like actual people. Place number 2 is Discord servers. I will be real, I haven't had amazing luck on Discord personally, but it still works for a lot of people. There are plenty of art servers with commissions or job board channels where people post requests. Some even have request ping roles so you get notified when someone's looking to commission something. I'll pin a couple of good servers you can check out. Reddit is also underrated. There are entire subs where people post daily looking for artists. Some favorites are art commissions, hungry artists, and draw for me. Also, look for niche subs depending on your art style, like D&D, VTubers, original characters. Even fandom subs where people might want art of their favorite characters or ship. Just make sure you read the posting rules for each subreddit. Some have specific formats or approval steps. Another place is DeviantArt, specifically job forums. Yes, they still exist, and yes, people still use them. Browse through the job offers and requests and post your commission sheet, and again, be a human. There are still a lot of people and clients hanging out there, so check it out. Find your niche communities. Think about who your ideal client is and go where they hang out. Do you draw D&D style fantasy characters? Check out TTRPG forums and OC servers. Do you do anime girls or streamer style art? Look into VTuber communities or Twitch discords. Or do you do pet portraits or more realistic work? Try Facebook group. It doesn't always have to be art-centered spaces. Just go into the niche where your client already lives. Step 3, don't forget about social media entirely. You don't have to post every day, but every now and then it's a good idea to show signs of life. Post a recent piece, share a work in progress or a sketch. You're not growing necessarily, but you're staying visible. And if someone lands on your page, they know that you're open for commissions, you're active, and you're reliable. Now, step 4, word of mouth is underrated. Tell your friends, tell your mutuals, tell your cousins, tell your family. Some of my first commissions came from people I knew or people who knew someone who knew me. People are way more likely to commission someone recommended by a friend than a total stranger. So post about your commissions on your personal account too. Tell your friends, ask your friends to share. Some final notes. You don't need to blow up on social media to get commissions. You just need a place to show your work, a few platforms where people are actively looking for artists, and to show up like a human being, not a billboard. Alright, that's it for today. Whether you're trying to grow your art page into a brand or just want to quietly get commissions without figuring out the social media stuff, there's a way that works for you. You don't have to do it all, just pick the strategy that fits. So if this helped, drop a like and comment with your art account, VGen profile. Let's all check each other out and support each other in the comments. And if you want more videos like this, art tips, freelancing advice, or art challenges, hit subscribe because I've got more stuff coming. Also, if you want to chat, vote on upcoming content, join art challenges, or maybe even win a VGen code and silly doodles, follow me on Instagram and Twitter. I post progress work, host art raffles, and sometimes complain on stories. I exist on TikTok too, by the way. Take care, keep creating, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!